Will virtual conferences move into the metaverse? Spoiler alert, I think the answer is yes. I'm Tom Brannon, Senior Analyst and founder of On Convergence. I recently had the privilege of attending the NICE Interactions event in virtual reality, and the experience was amazing. Join me as we go into the metaverse to talk about the future of virtual conferences. Join me. I recently attended a virtual event hosted by NICE. If you aren't familiar with NICE, they are an industry-leading contact center as a service provider, providing cloud-based software for contact center agents to work from anywhere, and a lot more around things like AI, analytics, and next-gen customer experience technologies. As part of the event, they offered a VR experience to interested attendees that joined the conference with an Oculus Quest 2 headset, like I'm wearing right now. They created a beautiful virtual conference center environment in AltspaceVR, where avatars could explore, converse, watch keynotes, and attend breakout sessions and demos. There were also areas to have fun and engage in various interactive activities, which made the experience more fun. But beyond the beautiful environment and games, there were a few big takeaways that really stood out to me. First, attending the conference in VR is both more immersive and more focused. It goes without saying that VR is immersive, but I'm going to say it anyway. The immersiveness just offers a richer experience. There's a different emotion of being teleported into this beautiful space high above the real world in a pleasant environment. It just creates a different vibe. And while some of the newness might wear off over time, the ability to adapt and build new experiences gives creators the abilities to keep these experiences fresh. Let's face it, we've all multitasked during a virtual conference. Our attention level wanes until we aren't really paying attention at all. In VR, you are much more focused as you are shutting out the real world, your phone, your tablet, and PC, and are singularly focused, visually focused on being in this space. Sure, your mind can drift, but you are much more focused on the event, just like in real life. Perhaps the most important advantage to events in VR is the level of interaction. It's very difficult to meet new people or bump into old colleagues in most virtual conference platforms. On some platforms, it is impossible as they don't even have the technology to facilitate any interactions. Others can do it through limited means for varying levels of chat interaction in Zoom rooms, but nothing is quite like the real world experience of walking up to people and networking like we do at real life events. With spatial audio and avatars, VR attendee can mix and mingle in one-on-one or small groups. This is the reason that in-person events are so popular. It is about these unplanned and planned conversations that make gathering for an event so important. VR can replicate these real-world situations in a way that no other technologies can. And that is the main reason why I think that virtual events will move into virtual reality in the future. As good as VR is, it won't replace in-person events, at least anytime soon. Not to get meta here, pun intended, but we are innately programmed to value human-to-human relationships. When we meet in person, we connect. We make judgments over things like trust, compatibility, friendship, and more that all play into our business lives. With many folks working remotely, these in-person interactions become that much more important. Virtual reality can go pretty far in these areas, but not far enough to satisfy our need and desire to connect in the physical world from time to time. We still need to meet, shake hands, look people in the eye, hug, share a meal or a beer, and do whatever it is that drives us to get on planes and travel to in-person events. That isn't going away. And technology has a long way to go before it can really compete with an in-person event. But for virtual events, which today struggle to keep our attention and keep us engaged, these will move into VR soon. Sure, there's still a lot of issues around the friction of joining, user acceptance, and the uncomfortable weight and form factor of our current generation of headsets. But as this gets sorted out, the move will kick into high gear and will happen sooner than you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Convergence.
You got this. You got this. Oh, almost. All right, a little bit shorter. A little bit shorter. Well, not that short. Here we go. Hey, made it on the first try. Woohoo!